Welcome back to Low Buck Builds. In this video, we're going to be replacing the hard top rear window, so stay tuned.
I should have been a fishing YouTuber.
So here's what we got to work with. We got new hinges. We got this just hanging. Hopefully it's still good. Our struts are missing, so hopefully the new ones had the backing. Also, the big fun part is I gotta take this apart and rekey it. So let's get it into the garage and get busy. Before we start replacing the window, we have to work on replacing this lock. I do not have a key to this lock. This is locked, so there's no reason to do the window and not be able to open this up and seal it properly. So first thing we're going to do today is we're going to take this apart from back here, pop this lock, and change it out. So let me get the tools ready and I'll be right back. And we're also going to be working on the seal in the front, because as you can see, well, maybe you can't, but yeah, my latches aren't lining up, so I'm thinking the seal's not lined up right. We're also going to clean this. It's pretty dirty. So we got to get those two things done, and then we got a replacement window we're going to put back here. So let's get to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is get these bolts off and take off this back cover right here. I'm hoping I can get access to the back end of our lock. I should be able to disconnect it and go ahead and unlock it from inside. So let's try to do that. Alright, it looks like it's a T30. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a ratchet and we'll start taking these out. Now some of these are going to be fun because of the bed liner paint somebody put on here. But we'll get the ones that come out first and then we'll worry about the ones that don't. Most of them came out easy. I got one that's going to be a pain in the butt, of course. That's going to be really hard to get to. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get in.
A few moments later.
So the problem I have is I was able to get all of them, but there's one back here. There's only like 1.5 inches of space to get to it. So I can get a cutoff wheel and cut it off. I can just bend this and bend it back and say, who cares, which may happen. Or I can try to take all this off and take this bracket here off, but it's got a bolt that's similarly bad to get to. So give me a minute, I'll figure out what I want to do and we'll go at it.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I ended up going with plan, I don't know, CD, something like that. But I got all these bolts out. I couldn't get to this one. So I ended up just pulling this out, reaching back in there. And there's a rod on the back end of here. I pulled it up to unlock it, and then I was able to open it up. Now I have comfortable access to everything. I'm going to pull this off. We're going to go ahead and switch that lock out, and we'll be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and pop this off, and then I can bend this back out somewhat close, so I can put it back together. So let me get some tools and the part, and I'll be right back. Alright, back at it. Right, here's the lock. Alright. Alright, so here's the whole assembly. And right there is what we're after, is this lock. I gotta remove this bar, this little rod, and then this clip right here, it's gotta bang out that way and this whole lock will come out. Let me get some tools and we'll go at it. There we go. Oops. Alright, so that's out. Now, should pop out. It's just a little hard because of the bed liner. Done. just like that, we're out. Alright, so I bought this 3-pack off of Amazon. Link will be in the description. Comes with matching keys, 2-door keys, and one of the tailgates. So let's get them installed. Alright, so I thought I had a set, but these are actually Ford. I noticed as soon as I seen the keys, this isn't right. And these are not going to fit, they're smaller, or the Fords are bigger. This is smaller. I thought maybe I could switch the arms out, but these are not going to fit in the tailgate without a bunch of modifications. So for now, I'm just going to leave it unlocked. I'm going to order a set. When it comes in, I'll put a new set in. But now it shuts and opens, so that's all I care about for today. So next, we're going to go up front and see what's going on with the seals. All right, so I got something going on with my seals. My latches aren't lining up, so I'm going to go ahead and lift this up, put some 2x4s under it real quick, and just go through the seals, see if there's anything that's kinked or anything else going on, and see if I can get this latched. Because I don't want to put new glass in and then have it flip over and break or something. I need to fix it anyway. So I'll go ahead and grab tools and get everything set up, and we'll be right back. So what I'm going to do to start is I'm just going to lift it up with one arm and just kind of check the seals with my other arm. So yeah, I'm going to lift up and just feel the seals. Feels a little goofy right there, but not that bad. This side seems okay. Alright, I'd be on it for a while. I can't get anywhere. It's like maybe the seals just swelled up or something. But I gotta move on. We gotta move on. We got other things to do. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is get these old hinges off. Should be a 10mm, 2 of them. I also need to get these electrical pulled off. As you can see, it's still connected to the old pieces of windshield. This right here, I don't know if it's ever going to work again, but that's fine, I don't care. There's electrical for the box. I put it around here somewhere. So let's get these off, we'll get the glass out, start prepping it to get back on. These took a minute, but there's a center button and you just push and it'll release. There we go. It's that button. This button right here, you push. Alright, let's get this unwrapped and see what we got. I bought this off of eBay. And most places are like $400. I was able to find this one for I think about 2. I'll put the price up in the top right hand corner. But it was a good deal. The glass actually came with silicone for insulation. I was surprised. It looks like we got everything adhesive. They definitely went overboard with packaging this, but I don't blame them. So the glass for these run about $400 everywhere I could find until I found this listed on eBay. A lot of times people will just throw the tops away when this back glass gets broken out because it costs so much to replace it. Anymore though, good used top is about $1,500, so it is worth it to keep it and replace the glass. So you used to be able to get a new top for like $400, so it made no sense to keep it. And it did not come with the strut mount, so I'm gonna have to do those later. I gotta find my new hinges. So let me get some parts together and we'll be right back. Alright, I got these hinges off of Amazon. There will be a link in the description. There'll be 2 of them, and they are different. One of them has a lot longer bolt than the other. And that's it. Alright, the smaller one goes on the left because you don't have the windshield wiper and all that stuff. So that would be this one. I believe it goes like that. Alright, so we're back at it. It took me a minute to get this cleaned up from the last glass. So, oh, do I have this back? No, that's right. So I'm taking a guess on this. So we'll have to see whatever. We'll have to see if I guess right, but I'm guessing like this. Then this hinge comes over here. And it seems like there should be a seal or something here. This doesn't look right. Yeah, I mean, that makes no sense. I'm missing something. Let me look at the old hinge and see if there's a piece missing. Alright, I was missing a piece off the old hinge, so I got it all now. So there's this little bushing here that goes on here. The audio is really low here, but there was a bushing that was on the old hinge that I pulled off, and now I'm putting it on here, and I'll show you real quick how to do it. So you got this little rubber bushing here that goes in between this side down towards the glass. It slides up in there like that. Just like that. These actually go down. I gotta change the other one like that. So first I'm going to go ahead and screw on the nut here on the right side, and then I'll show you how to assemble the hinge. So basically you got the little plastic pieces that came with the glass that go from the top down, and then you put the hinge bolt in from the bottom up. It's a 10mm bolt, and that's how you install the hinge. I'm going to go ahead and take this off and flip this plastic piece around. This little thing that comes with it actually goes the other way around, that way. And then this goes on. These extra pieces are from the old glass. The old ones were 11, and these are 10. Again, I'm not going to go nuts, I'm just going to snug them for now. So that way I can still adjust them a little bit if I need to. Alright, let me get everything set up and we'll get this put back on. Alright, so I grabbed some assistance to put the bolts in. But as you can see, we're squared away there. I gotta figure out what I did with my little sprayer nozzle. And I got the electrical hooked up on both sides of this. I gotta put this cover back on. Gotta do the wiper out here. And I got the piece that goes across the bottom. We're gonna do that next. So let me get everything set up and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm gonna try it first without using any kind of glue or something, but later on if I need it then I'll add glue later. So I guess it probably goes like that. Oh, that's definitely gonna need some glue, some RTV or something. It's so cold in here. I don't know if I think I'm gonna wait to put this on. All right, so I have to get some RTV to put this on. It's too cold in here right now. It's 41 degrees, so I don't feel like warming the garage up again tonight, so I'll put it on later. Let me see if I can find a sprayer. We'll go ahead and do that. Using an interesting technique, I got the nut back on the assembly here. And then I hooked up the sprayer hose here. I'm gonna have to get some new ball studs to put the struts on, and they are expensive, so I might make my own. You'll see that in another video. All right, so that's as far as we're gonna go in this video. I'm gonna order some stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and order the ball studs for these. We'll get the RTV, we'll get that on, that's not a big deal. So then we can get their struts put in. Besides that, I mean, I gotta put that cover back on, I'll do that later as well. But overall, she's in, and I'm pretty happy with the glass. It seems pretty nice, seems pretty thick. I was worried about it being real thin because it's half the price of the other one, but nope, it seems to be fitting really good. All right, so in the next episode, we'll finish up, we'll put all that stuff in, we'll go ahead and get our front lights hooked up and do a couple other things. I gotta get a spare because the spare I have is a stock rim and it's not gonna fit on here with 33s, so I need to get a spare. We'll get that put on. I got a nice little cover for it. We'll go ahead and get the hardware and get our top fastened down. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.